Yeah, you heard it. Yeah, everybody heard it. I heard it. So we all heard it. Let's just cut to the chase into the victory. Woo! WESA free! The title is definitely not clickbait. Darth Kennedy is finally stepping down as president of the Star Wars franchise and is replaced by David Filoni. I was gonna say Baloney. And next is Wayne. Victory. All this big talk of the rule of Kennedy. He was supposed to rule the Star Wars franchise and the president of Star Wars. Yet, it only lasted for 14 years. And those 14 years been absolute hell to a bunch of people. Now, let's say from the beginning, and this is going to be quick, and it's not such a big thing because there will be another video as fast as possible. I'm making the video about Theo Town. But anyways, yes, Kathleen Kennedy is out of the books and he has been defeated. The rule of the Sith is over and maybe there will be something new. Maybe a new hope will happen. Honestly, first of all, I want to say this. Yes, there are some, things that Kathleen Kennedy that were made. Then she wasn't always responsible for the horrible things, the Bantapoodoo that's in the Star Wars franchise that she made. She's not solely responsible for all of them, but she does take credibility and is kind of a bit responsible for some of the, of the Bantapoodoo that is in the Disney Star Wars franchise. Since George Lucas sold his soul and taken over by Kathleen Kennedy, a lot of Star Wars fans were starting to poop on Star Wars, basically. And everybody knows that nobody hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fans. Me including, but however, I don't hate Star Wars content. The only thing I hate probably is the Acolyte, which I did talk about that. And that's pretty much it. Yes, you might think, what about the sequels, episode 7, 8, 9? And my opinion is held to myself, and you probably know it, and I'm going to keep it to myself, because none of your information, because that's my opinion. I wanted to say, if it's good, if it's not, it's my opinion, and I like to keep it that way, so there will be no fights, because I know Star Wars fans will come to this YouTube just to dog poo on me. So anyways, yeah, what's next? What's after this? A New Hope? The Empire Strikes Back? Return of the Jedi? Maybe. Who cares? What's important thing is that the reign of Kennedy is over. But everybody knows the rule of two always comes there. Once a master is here and its apprentice, the apprentice must kill its master. Could it be Darth Filoni is also the master of Darth Kennedy? Who knows? Obviously, we don't know, okay? This is basically one of the greatest things to people in the Star Wars because a lot of people have been celebrating and says, finally, peace. But don't get me wrong, Kathleen Kennedy has done some other great movies. I give it one example, E.T., I guess. And I've never seen it before, but I guess it's okay. So, basically, what do we got here is basically like an end of the reign of a foreign empire. What's next? A First Order? And I understand why there's so many hate in Kathleen Kennedy. I mean, she's right away. I already told him he's not responsible for all the Star Wars thing, but one of the things that he was most responsible is the Star Wars Acolyte, which is the absolute worst Star Wars series in my opinion, next to the holiday special of Star Wars Life Day. That's some weird stuff. That's some territorial place that nobody goes. No one even dares to go there. People can go to the outer rims or the dark deepest depths of the galaxy, but nobody ever touches that dark side of Star Wars of Life Day, aka the holiday special. And mostly, I really just dunk on the Star Wars Acolyte. I always teabag that thing, and I know that she's mostly sole responsible for this. And people may say, her woke agenda and everything, because she's a lady in committing to a franchise, and doesn't matter. I don't really care about that. What I care about is that she's done anything involved with Star Wars, which makes sense because she is basically responsible and also had to take care of almost everything, and that's impossible for just one person, like a director or something, to take care of an entire franchise. That's some terrible things. Not even the Emperor could do that. He can run a galaxy, but he can't run the entire Disney Star Wars franchise. So what about David Filoni? Well, he has created some really great things, including, obviously The Mandalorian and so many other things, including he's starting the new ones like The Mandalorian and Grogu. There's so much stuff, including the ones with, I think it's Ryan Gosling, called Starfighter. And there's also many good things like Andor. Like they said, there's so many good things that David Filoni created that I really want to watch. But then again, there's also good things that Kathleen Kennedy has helped produce in some point. Like, you know what? Never mind. I can't remember, but there are some. Trust me. There will be some. It's just I haven't thought on my mind first. I gotta think first. I gotta think what it is, or am I just gonna Google search it? But anyways, yeah. Great day for Star Wars fans. The celebration's already begun. I can hear fireworks coming out of there, and Ewoks banging on stormtrooper heads. So yeah, we'll see what's next. What's going on in the Star Wars franchise? Depending on if I continue to become a Star Wars fan. But I do love Star Wars very much. I don't care people's opinions on anything about what's bad and what's good. I just like Star Wars, cause who doesn't? Well, some people do. Anyways, yeah, that's all I have to say about it. Darth Kennedy is gone. See ya.